Hey guys, it's Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul for you guys today. I went thrifting yesterday and I found some amazing pieces. I thought we would do a mixture of a thrift haul and also some keywords that I would use in these listings and some of the style reasons that I pick stuff up. Today's video is all about dresses. I have pulled 5 of them for you. And all of these dresses that you see in today's video will be going for sale on my Whatnot show. If you guys want to follow me along on this Whatnot journey, you can head on over to my Whatnot using the link down below. If you are new to Whatnot and you sign up using that link, you'll get $15 off of your first purchase. You can use it on something for yourself or something that you want to flip, but you will get $15 off. And you don't have to use that code on just my shows. You could use it on any show. If you head on over to my scheduled shows, you'll see all of the shows that we are about to do. You can save those shows and keep up with when I'm going to be going live. Myself and my team will be doing a ton of shows full of different themes and going live at different times. The next show we'll be doing is this coming Tuesday, June 4th, and that's going to be with me and Joe. That's going to be at 5 p.m. So we don't normally do evening shows, but we're starting to do a few of them now with some shows in between and many scheduled for after. So come hang out and get some great pieces. If you can't make it to one of my shows, maybe the time doesn't work out, you can also use that $15 off to use on anybody's show on Whatnot. There are thousands of shows going on every single week. So if you want to come hang out with myself or someone from my team, head on over and I hope to chat with you soon. All right, so let's dive into this haul and some of the keywords. I'm gonna put this on the back because I'm gonna save my favorite for last and the one that's probably gonna go for the most money last. This one is just a pretty ordinary brand, but what I love about factor stacking and keywords is that you can take an ordinary brand that you might not normally get, add some great keywords if it has the right factors, and it can actually sell for more than some of the name brands that you might be looking for. This is definitely going to be the case with this one. This is Loft. Now, have some pretty decent luck selling their dresses in general, and I personally like Loft, but the sell-through rate is not super high. But when you pair it with a couple of these factors that are very heavily trending right now, the people who want to wear the trending stuff will buy stuff like this up. So pink is obviously a very popular color. The Barbie movie came out and pink just went crazy, and it is still very trendy. One is also a size extra large, which is really going to help it sell. Plus I found it new with tags. Besides that, it's got some beachy characteristics to it, which is also a keyword that I would use, as well as peasant, baby doll, and boho. And the reason I would use those keywords is because this has some puff sleeve details to it. Square neck is very trendy right now. The baby doll look is kind of this little, almost like empire waist where it's a little bit oversized. It is tiered and it's a little mini dress. All of those things are factors that people are looking for right now. So even though this is kind of an ordinary brand, although like I said, I love them, they make great pieces. Although it is kind of an oversaturated brand, people are gonna snatch this up because of all of its factors. Next up, and this is something I would get probably honestly, regardless of what the style was, just because it is new with tags, Anthropology. This is the brand Vanessa Virginia. So if it was new with tags, Anthropology, I'm probably gonna get it, right? But I would still get this one even if it were pre-owned because it is a size 10, so pretty decent size. It is a longer length, so maxi. And it has some very beachy boho details to it, as well as some fairy, which is another popular keyword right now. If you have anything with dainty little beading, you could definitely use the keyword fairy, which is becoming very trendy right now. So I would use all of those keywords on this dress right here. And again, that beading is what pulls the fairy through. Look up comps on vintage fairy dresses. You're gonna see one here in just a second. It is insane. And this dress, it is Anthropology. It probably retailed. I don't have the retail thing right here because I guess it's new without tags with the beading. But it probably retailed for between $100 and $200. So great pickup. Next up, this is another brand that, like I said, we're adding a lot of value to it by picking it up in certain factors. This is Coldwater Creek. This is a beautiful embroidered piece. If you didn't see this tag, what would you think that this dress was? I would think it was like Johnny was or something like that. It's got beautiful stunning embroidery, very bright multicolored against the contrast of the dark gray, I think is really making the piece stand out, and people are looking for pieces that are standing out. This is a maxi dress and has a really nice silhouette where it's kind of tighter on the front and flows out on the bottom. Also a super stretchy knit, and people are also looking for comfort. So keywords I would use for that would probably be more boho. I'd kind of lean into that Johnny Was inspired aesthetic and go with boho on that one. But I might even use the keyword comfort just because it is stretchy and comfortable. And of course, I'm going to use the keyword maxi because people are looking for those longer length dresses right now. Speaking of comfy, this is just an extra one. It's not a dress, but I just got this jumpsuit. Hard to show you guys, but if you guys see any of these like oversized, super comfortable, loose, baggy, slouchy jumpsuits, definitely worth looking into if you come across them at the thrift store, because people like myself are looking for them. Free People Movement makes one, and that's kind of like the one that everybody wants, but a lot of companies have come out with dupes. So anything that, like I said, super oversized, very slouchy, baggy, those are all great keywords to use when you are doing comps on that type of overall. All right, next up, we talked about things needing to stand out and how people are looking for them. This is another great dress, and this is by the brand Zara. Zara is a very hot seller for me in spring and summer with their dresses. This one I found new with tags, and it's a size XXL. This one definitely stands out. We've got some tie-dye details. We have contrast multicolor, kind of giving it a rainbow effect. The straps to this are really cool. I would probably use the keywords hippie, boho, and one keyword I would absolutely use with this is festival. I could totally see somebody wearing this to a festival because, you know, think of like Coachella and things like that. People really want to stand out, so I could totally see somebody wearing this there. And lastly, my favorite dress, and the one that probably honestly would sell for like over $100 on probably any site that you would list it on, is this gorgeous vintage Y2K kind of whimsy goth fairy inspired maxi dress. So it kind of has like a little bit of a slip look to it. This isn't a brand I would necessarily memorize. It's the brand Ramini. It is strapless. It has some beautiful embroidery and beading. Remember, with the dainty beading, we can use the keyword fairy. So I found an exact comp to this online, like literally the exact same brand. I think it sold for around $50. If I were going to list this somewhere else, not on Whatnot, I would list this for over $100 and accept best offer. We have sold dresses like this in the past for over $100, and people really don't know what they have. If you come across any whimsy goth or fairy inspired gowns like this, definitely take a look at the comps and consider pricing higher.
I wanted to show you guys a couple examples of comps where people are getting crazy amounts of money for this kind of aesthetic, and it's because they know what keywords to use and how to market the item, and they know the value in what they have regardless of brand. By the way, some of these solds that you see here on the screen are from people in our group who are applying the keywords that we are deep diving to their listings and getting more for their items.
Again, one of the things I absolutely love about style-based pickups is it really opens your eyes to sourcing. So this is a brand I probably would have never have focused on in the past had I, only been focusing on brand. But now that I'm focusing on styles, keywords, and certain aesthetics that are performing really well, it has really opened my eyes up to sourcing. And I don't know, if I had to put a number on it, maybe like 50%, 25 to 50%. Extra items that I pick up per week that are style based just because I know what is trending. And a lot of our sales are becoming style based sales, which is really cool. So if you're somebody that is in an area where you're not finding all of the brands that all of these influencers are talking about, consider doing a lot of style based and aesthetic research. Hopefully today's video helped with some of those keywords and aesthetics and giving you guys a visual. If you guys really want more research and those visuals, we do a ton of this on the Resellers Edge group, so consider joining. And don't forget, all of these pieces plus so many more are going to be in that Whatnot show. So if you want to snag this for yourself or to flip, you could get a really great deal on this. And if you're not already on Whatnot and you use that link down below to sign up and save the show, you'll get $15 off of your first purchase that you could use towards one of these pieces. Like I said, we are going to be doing so many more Whatnot shows, so I'm very excited to share with you guys what it is that we are putting in these shows and offering you guys some keywords and aesthetics as we do it. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.